Greetings, fellow Whovians. So, today we're going to look at the departure of one of the companions. And unfortunately, it's not Dodo, but instead it's Steven. So, let's take a look at his final journey with the Doctor and Dodo in The Savages. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that title either, but anyway, here we go! The TARDIS materializes on a distant planet in the far future. The Doctor, Steven, and Dodo find the planet inhabited by both an advanced, idyllic civilization, the Elders, and bands of roaming savages. The Elders welcome the Doctor, greeting him as the traveler from beyond time, and revealing they have admired his exploits from afar and predicted that he would soon be arriving here. Okay, how did you predict that he was going to come to your planet? I mean, what are you guys, like, psychic or something? Seriously, what? Their leader Jano showers the Doctor and his companions with compliments and gifts, reinforcing the idyllic nature of the society of the Elders. However, the Doctor becomes suspicious with the Elders' seemingly perfect civilization, but it is Dodo who finds out the secret. Ah, yes. So let the person who had a freak whose cold almost wiped out entire civilization find out the secret of the Elder civilization. Oh yes, that's a good plan. But seriously, how the hell how Dodo was able to do it is beyond me. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Dodo, in case you couldn't tell. Soldiers X-Source and X-Dal are sent outside the Elder City and use advanced weapons to capture the savages, entrapping them and returning them to the city. The Elders are only able to maintain the energy needed to earn their civilization by draining the life force of the helpless savages. The Doctor, appalled, tries to stop the Elders and persuade them of the wrong they are doing by building a civilization on such immoral grounds. Oh yeah! Draining the life force of savages to keep your civilization going is definitely immoral. Jeez, you think that the idyllic civilization wouldn't do something like that, but apparently they think that draining the life force of savages is good enough to keep their civilization going. Yeah. These guys need to die, don't they? Jano's response is to have the Doctor himself subjugated to the energy transfer process. The Doctor is put into the transfer device and his life force is channeled into the Elder Jano, who desires his intelligence. And this plan backfires when the Doctor's personality takes up for Jano, imbuing him with the Doctor's mannerisms, outlook, and morality. The two identities cause Jano a personality crisis. Dodo and Steven have meanwhile ventured outside the city and made contact with the savage leaders Chal and Tor, who are respectively pleased and antagonized by their presence. The savages are the remnants of a once highly skilled and artistic race, but over the centuries, the energy transfer process has stimulated their creativity and ability. Chal hides the two fugitives in a deep cave system pursued by the guard X-Source, whom Steven overpowers. They return to the city and find a weak but determined Doctor and help him escape the city. The time travelers now help the savages fight back against the Elder Guards. The Doctor realizes that the Elders must be forced, not persuaded, to change their ways, as their whole civilization must change overnight. His mixed personality convinces Jano to help the savages, and he tries to convince the other Elders to treat the savages as equals, while X-Source too has realized the error of his ways. Jano and X-Source begin the destruction of the technology underpinning the society and are soon joined in the destruction by the Doctor, Steven, and Dodo. The end of the technology means the end of the oppression, and Jano and Chal begin to talk about how a new society can be built together. Wow, a civilization without technology? Gee, I wonder if they're going to end up like the Baku from Star Trek Insurrection. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, but hey, it's a thought. The Doctor surprises Steven by convincing him to remain behind as a mediator. When both sides agree to accept Steven's decision, he decides to stay. The Doctor and his saddened Dodo bid their friend goodbye. And that's it. So, yeah, basically they decide to have Steven be the mediator between the two civilizations. Well, that's actually a good thing, because if it was Dodo, well, then it probably would have gone to hell in a handbasket. So, yeah. Anyway, let's look at the production elements of this story, shall we? Working titles for the story included The White Savages. This was the first serial of the series to have an overall title divided into numbered parts or episodes. All stories up until and including the Gunfighters had individual titles for each episode. Claire Jenkins later played Tanya Nornoff in The Wheel in Space and The War Games. Frederick Yeager later played Sorensen in Planet of Evil and Professor Marius in The Invisible Enemy. Ewan Solon appeared as Vinsky in Planet of Evil. Patrick Godfrey later played Major Cosworth in The Mind of Evil. Robert Sidway later played Captain Turner in The Invasion. Kay Patrick previously appeared as Poppaea in The Romans. Well, not much to say for this one except, well, it's a companion departure episode, and trust me, we've seen those plenty of times before. So, overall, I give Doctor Who, The Savages, 2 sonic screwdrivers out of 5. Well, join me next time as we get to see Dodo depart, finally, in the War Machines. So, yeah, that should be fun. Anyway, until next time, this is Who Being Queen saying, "Oh my giddy-aunt, when I say run, run, a reverse polarity of neutron flow. Would you like a jelly baby? Fantastic. Allons-y, Geronimo!" Bow ties are cool, fezzes are cool, and Stetsons are cool.